All right, welcome back. We left off at supporting risk taking. In the prior blog, we walked through what the game plan was for the shutdown on a piece of equipment and how it turned the whole thing into an experiment. And there's a cool story about that toolbox I introduced in the last segment, and it directly related to risk taking. So first of all, Chris was, once the team had identified the 5 tasks that we're going to have a toolbox for, he went off and for several months built a set of 5 amazing toolbox, each one custom designed for a task on the critical chain of events for a shutdown. All right. There's a form of risk taking, saying, hey, we trust you. You're good at what you do. Go do it. And Chris came through in a huge way. And he came through in a way that was absolutely freaking brilliant. All right. This toolbox here was, from a mechanic standpoint, from a mechanic who never had the parts they needed, never had the tools they needed, to have this sitting right there next to them while they're working on a critical piece of equipment. I mean, that was a game changer. It was huge. And Chris, to his amazing credit, understood that the process we wanted to start would end if we didn't do an interesting thing. Okay. So remember, we're trying to do plan, do, check, act. Here's the plan. They execute it. And Chris leads a meeting where they are looking at the toolbox and saying, what can we do better? Now, they've gone from nothing and working in a dismal workplace, dark, dirty, without what you need. And by the way, when you don't have what you need, it's not like 100 feet away. It's thousands of steps away, up and down stairs. I mean, it's horrendous. And so here, the team is sitting there that executed this task, and Chris is going, so what can we do better? And everyone's like, are you kidding me, man? This thing was phenomenal. What? Nothing. I mean, it was just amazing. And Chris is like, no. There's got to be something. There's got to be something. And finally, one of the mechanics raises his hand and says, well, actually, Chris, you left out a key part. And we really need that key part. And when we were talking to Chris later, he goes, yeah, you see, and he opens up and there's foam in these drawers, right? And he pulls out the foam after the meeting and everybody's left. And he says, here's the part, clunk. So he intentionally, and this is brilliant, talk about taking a risk. He intentionally left that part out so that the team could easily identify something that was missing. And here's the great part. As soon as Chris said, oh my goodness, you're right, I forgot that. I will take care of that next time. Then another person goes and says, well, we actually didn't have any place to put the 30 parts back that we took out. We didn't want to put them in the foam and make the toolbox dirty for next time. So really didn't know what to do with them. So we could use a pallet to put those things on. Oh, okay, so we'll add a pallet to it. And garbage bags, and there were certain materials. And so by Chris taking a risk and setting it up so that it would prime the pump, the check part would actually lead to actions, he set in motion just an amazing discussion. And these toolboxes got better and better and better through time. And so, man, when you have a team, don't dictate how they work, because they'll come through and surprise you in the most amazing ways. And so that leads us directly into 100% involvement and inclusion. And that will be the topic of our next vlog. And so have a great day, and we'll talk to you again soon.